Good morning. It's AGORACOM News TV for Wednesday, October the 16th, 2013. I've done my morning homework. I've gone through a bunch of press releases, and the goal is to find a bunch of companies, excuse me, that the news stands out to me. I talk about why that news impressed me, and the ultimate goal is to help you find good companies to do your homework on and find some investment winners in there. I'm Alan Barry Labucan. I'm the chief market commentator for AGORACOM, and I've got 7 press releases to talk about today. We're trying to keep this show to around a 10-minute time frame, so I'm going to get right to it. The first news release I wanted to talk about today was from Ivanhoe Mines. Ivanhoe Mines, the headline is reports unprecedented 90-meter intersection of 4.51 grams of platinum, palladium, rhodium, and gold per ton, plus 0.37% nickel and 0.20% copper at Flat Reef in South Africa. They've as they mentioned, that was a very significant intersection in there of 90 meters at 4.51 grams per ton of platinum group elements. They had there's a good quote from Robert Friedland, who's the executive chairman. He stated, and I quote, "This is an extraordinary drill hole. The 90-meter thickness of the intercept, which roughly is the same height as a 30-story building, is unprecedented at Flat Reef, and I believe it is without precedent in an underground platinum discovery in South Africa. The scale of the mineralized intercept has obvious implications for the contained PGMs and base metals in the open-ended Flat Reef polymetallic discovery. The combined grade and thickness of the PGMs and base metal mineralization seen in this hole far exceeds anything we've previously encountered in all of our years of delineating resources on our Flat Reef project." End quote. So, pretty significant. Mr. Friedland puts it into good context. There are very good results from that company. IVN is their stock symbol on the Toronto Exchange, and that's a recent pick of ours in the Best of the Best in Weekly News show. I like that company a lot. Next company is SanGold. SanGold Corp released their preliminary results of operations at their Rice Lake mining complex in Manitoba for the quarter ended September 30th. In that third quarter, they had gold production of 20,220 ounces, mill production of 175,000 tons, mine production of 167,000 tons. They had a milled grade there of 4.24 grams per ton gold. They talked a lot in the press release about what they're doing to bring down their costs, and they think that that will continue to help their numbers on that project. SGR on the Toronto Exchange is their stock symbol. The next company is TerraX. TerraX had news out from their North Belt project in just outside of Yellowknife. They had assays of 2.97 grams per ton gold over 21.2 meters, including 8.81 grams per ton gold over 3.88 meters. What they're doing here is they've got this old, there's a bunch of drill core stored at the Giant Mine site in Yellowknife, and they're going through that drill core that had never been assayed before, or in some cases had, and they've got the splits, and are doing some work, and they seem to find some interesting stuff there that I think will lead to their own drilling in the not too distant future, and that's one I'm going to keep an eye on as well. TXR on the Venture Exchange is their stock symbol. The next company is Mawson Resources. Mawson Resources had drill results from their Palokas gold project in Rompos in Finland. The highlights included 19.5 meters at 7.5 grams per ton gold from 1.3 meters, so it's right at surface. They had another hole with 5.4 meters at 37.6 grams per ton gold from 2 meters from surface. Included in that was a 1 meter intersection of 189 grams per ton gold. Very interesting stuff so far, close to surface. Good sized target there. MAW on the Toronto Exchange is Mawson's stock symbol. The next company is Fission. Fission Uranium and their partner Alpha Minerals had another very good looking drill hole. From the preliminary indications so far, they had 99.5 meters. Included inside of that was 6.87 meters of total off-scale composite at the Patterson Lake South discovery. This off-scale, they do radiometric, or they do they use a handheld scintillometer to test the radioactivity of the drill core. It's not going to give you an assay result, but there is a strong correlation with these total off-scale numbers and high-grade uranium. So it looks like they've got another winning hole here. They mentioned that in their summer drill program, it's been hugely successful. They've had a 100% hit rate with the mineralization in their drilling. So there's a lot of uranium there, and they're having no problems finding it. Fission Uranium and Alpha have one of the best discoveries I've seen in many years when it comes to uranium. I like their project a lot. I think it will be a future mine, and I think that the companies Fission and Alpha will be taken over. This Patterson Lake South project will be taken over by a major in the not too distant future. FCU is Fission's symbol on the Venture Exchange, and Alpha Minerals is AMW. The next company is Pangolin Diamonds. Pangolin Diamonds discovers one of the largest, world's largest kimberlites. They feel that it's that based on data so far, it's modeled at 270 hectares. To put that into context, some of the biggest kimberlites are SC251 in Angola, which measures 220 hectares, MK1 in Botswana, which is also where Pangolin is working, has the MK1 measures 180 hectares, and Madui in Tanzania measured 146 hectares. So they thought they had two sort of lobes to this kimberlite, and they've drilled in between it, and looks like they've hit another that is one big target there, or one big kimberlite. Now we need to see what the grade, if it's diamondiferous. That's the next batch of big results that we'll be waiting for. PAN on the Venture Exchange is their symbol. And the final company today is Questerre Energy. Questerre Energy talked about their fifth horizontal well in a project in the west central Alberta, in the Montney area. They talked about it flowing at 850 barrels per day of condensate and 3.7 million cubic feet of natural gas. So they're getting some very good numbers. This is one they own 25% in. Questerre has several projects that they're working on. This is not the biggest one, but definitely one that they're working on. And then they've got another project that they gave an update on as well, and you can find all of that in their press release. The stock symbol on Questerre is QEC on Toronto. They're up 11 cents today, doing pretty good on this news. And again, that's another one, QEC, another one to take a look at. So that's all the news releases for today. As always, before making any investment decision, it's important for you to do your homework and speak with your financial advisors. You have a great day, and we'll speak with you tomorrow.